In a span of just 2 days, Singapore was shaken by the discovery of 2 elderly men who were found dead in their homes in separate cases in Chinatown and Toa Payoh. Both men lived alone, and in both cases, it was only after a foul smell had been detected by their neighbors that their deaths were discovered. These tragic incidents raise serious concerns about the growing isolation of elderly individuals living alone in urban areas. The first incident occurred on Wednesday, the 2nd of October, in a flat at Block 5 Banda Street, located near the Buddha Tooth Relic Temple in Chinatown. A 72-year-old man, who was known to be a recluse, was found dead in his unit after a strong, peculiar smell had been noticed by his neighbors. A 50-year-old convenience store worker who lived nearby told reporters that she first noticed the strange odor a few days earlier. At first, she thought little of it and tried to mask the smell by lighting mosquito coils. However, the smell persisted, and when she and her husband, a security guard, began speaking to other neighbors, they realized that the man had not been seen for a while. Concerned, the residents alerted a social worker, Mr. Shun, who lived in the area. Together with the help of the neighbors, they began knocking on doors to investigate where the smell was coming from. After determining that the odor was coming from the elderly man's unit, they immediately called the police. When officers from the Singapore police force arrived, they cordoned off part of the corridor and confirmed the man had passed away in his home. The 72-year-old man was pronounced dead at the scene, and preliminary investigations suggest no foul play, although further inquiries are ongoing. This elderly man, who had previously worked as a security guard, had reportedly stopped working 2 years ago due to a heart condition. He was described as a loner who rarely participated in any community activities. Just 3 months ago, he had asked the social worker for help in renewing his security guard license as he had hoped to return to work, but sadly, he never got the chance. The second incident occurred the following morning, on Thursday the 3rd of October, in a flat at Block 15 Toa Payoh Lorong 7. Neighbors had not seen the 76-year-old resident for 5 days, and once again, it was a strong, foul smell that led them to his flat. When police arrived on the scene, they found the man lying motionless in bed. Like the previous case, there were no signs of foul play, and preliminary investigations suggest that the man likely passed away in his sleep. The man's 50-year-old son, Mr. Lan, who arrived after being notified by the authorities, revealed that his father had lived alone ever since his parents divorced more than 30 years ago. His father had later remarried a woman from Batam, Indonesia, but she only visited occasionally. Mr. Lan said it is believed that his father died peacefully in his sleep, but the exact cause of death is still under investigation. Both cases serve as stark reminders of the silent struggles many elderly people face, particularly those living alone. These deaths raise an important question about how communities can better support their aging populations and ensure that such tragic, lonely deaths can be avoided in the future. What do you think? Should there be more community outreach programs to check in on elderly residents living alone? Should family members be more actively involved in the lives of their elderly relatives, even if they live far away? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, share it with others, and subscribe to our channel for more detailed news coverage like this. This news coverage is brought to you by 2230.